Hi everybody, Jay Michaels here again, and I just watched the retirement of Peyton Manning and his announcement and all the announcements and all the speeches that were given. Let me start by saying that Peyton Manning's speech was fantastic. I thought he really is a family man, and he really does not just love family, but his family in football as well. I thought it was fantastic. I thought he genuinely is not only a great football player, not only a great quarterback, but he's also a great person. He has shown love for everyone, and yes, he touched a little bit on what's going not necessarily what's going on with the University of Tennessee, but he did acknowledge that he went there and he actually tried to avoid someone asking about that. One of the reporters asked about that, and I thought that was kind of silly because we were there to celebrate his retirement, and I thought that it wasn't the time to ask that kind of question. However, I also want to talk about a couple of other speeches. I'll begin with John Elway. He really did seem, in my opinion, to be more of a businessman during his speech, thanking him for being part of the Broncos Association um, and and whatnot. And he didn't really speak to Peyton as a person, which I kind of thought was unfortunate. But Gary Kubiak surprised me. Yes, he started talking about Peyton as a player, but he also mentioned one time, uh, if you had seen his speech, if you had seen all the speeches, he talked about how Peyton had agreed to meet him in the weight room at one point at 9 o'clock, but when he got there, Peyton had already left. And there was one time where he was watching a video, and Gary Kubiak said that Peyton gave him what he called a signal. I think we all know what that signal was, but I'm not going to go there. Um, but I was proud actually of Gary Kubiak acknowledging that and saying that he actually did get the signal and did get the point of what Peyton was trying to say, which I thought was great because I thought throughout all the season, the entire season, that Peyton did really try to take control, which I thought he deserved to do because uh, Gary Kubiak had only been the coach for 1 year, and even in today's speech, Gary Kubiak said that they'd only been together for 9 months, which is really not enough time for a football coach and a football player to develop a history and a good rapport. It may be a good time, a good amount of time to start developing a rapport, but you really can't have a good rapport unless you've been there for a couple of years and worked together for a couple of years. So I thought that was great of Gary Kubiak to say that. Now, as far as Peyton was concerned, I thought he did a great job acknowledging everybody, not just on the Broncos, but of course he had acknowledged everybody on the Colts, which I thought was fantastic. And I also saw that he mentioned every everyone that he played with. A whole bunch of different players from different teams. So I thought that him doing that was fantastic, and I really do appreciate him as a quarterback, as a football player, and as a person. And I think whatever he does from here on in, he'll be great at it because he will show as much love as he did for football with whatever he does now. And I think going forward, he'll just be a great person and do great things. And I salute you, Peyton, and I think you're a great person and I can't wait to see what you do next.